What is the weirdest Nsfw fact you know? Napoleon's penis was removed by the doctor doing the autopsy and preserved. It's been sold and resold to many buyers. It was purchased by a professor of urology at Columbia University in the 70s, and passed on to his daughter when he died about 15 years ago. She is the current owner. A forbidden dildo? Emperor dildo, now we only need a king dildo, president dildo and dictator dildo. If a male tried pregnancy test and tested +V, that could indicate to a testicular cancer. Pee on the stick, figure out the issue with this dick. So, my friend's GF may have testicular cancer and isn't actually pregnant. As a woman is about to orgasm, the vagina decreases in size by as much as 30%. This contraction helps to increase the sensitivity felt by the woman as she climaxes into the orgasm. Edit: the contractions also enhance the man's pleasure and keeps any discharged sperm into place for potential fertilization as the vagina grips tighter around the penis. My wife's orgasms are so intense, they push my dick right out sometimes. It starts deep and travels downwards. I've noticed that too. If you have the chills but your nuts are hanging low, you have a fever. Can't wait to use this to call in sick to work with a fever. Boss, something happened and I just realized I'm sick. Breast implants turn into a sticky goo during cremation. Crematorium workers need to clean the goo off the bottom of the furnace after her body has been cremated. Seems like it would be easier to cut them out first. / and Cleveland cremation states the same. Silicone breast implants are often removed prior to the cremation process, since cremains have been found to adhere to the implants. https://www.clevelandcremation.com/cremation process/ https://www.clevelandcremation.com/cremation process/. Today's word of the day is cremains. Say it with me, kids. Cremains. For some unexplained reason, grandma's cremains were sticky like goo. Peyronie's disease is a condition where scar tissue forms inside the penis, causing it to be bent when the patient has an erection. It must be painful. Edit: some curve on the schlong is normal. I remember that the images that were shown to us in class had dongs bending and curving at ridiculous angles. Had to drive my 75-year-old dad to and from the procedure to fix this. This was absolutely 8x more awkward than you imagine it to be. Edit: to add that he was in a panic to get the procedure done before flying to Kenya to meet his online girlfriend. Edit 2, yes, he met her. No, it ended. Yes, it was because she only wanted money. No, he didn't care and has made many similar trips since then. I've been in some damn awkward car trips. That takes the cake. During World War I, STIs were incredibly common, and some soldiers purposely tried to get infected so that they could be honorably discharged and avoid the trenches. Some were ordered to be chased and threatened with punishment, but it didn't really stop them. They would transfer pus between penises with matchsticks. Edit: in case anyone wants to learn more about this, I recommend this. KU Medical Center http://www.cump.edu/World War I/index of essays/venereal disease.html, article. Discharged by discharge. Anal stimulation can stop persistent hiccups. https://pubmed.ncbi.nlm.nih. gov/2299306/ by stimulating the vagus nerve. Oh no, I'm not falling for this one again. Honey, I got the perfect way to stop your hiccups. Unzips. There is a chemical in a few brands of ship paint that makes female sea snails grow penises and then explode. Edit: holy hell, this is the most likes I've gotten on one comment. Thank you all. Also, I saw one person looking for a link, so here it is. https://www.popsky.com/article/science/6 years after chemical ban, fewer female snails are growing penises/. I can't wait to work this into my next casual conversation. Ducks have fake, decoy vaginas, due to the sheer number of duck rapists. I've seen a duck rape another dead duck's corpse. A hamster has about as much blood as an erection. So what you're saying is, username checks. Oh god, oh fuck. My parents were swingers back in the 70s. I wish I didn't know that. Whereas now they're swingers in their 70s. LOL, good one. Dad died 2 years ago. There is erectile tissue in the nose, similar to the corpus spongiosum in the penis, and the clitoris. It will also become engorged with blood when aroused, and can cause sneezing. What is weird is that I sneeze every time I get aroused. Every time. Thankfully, few people know this is a thing, no one knows this about me, and even if they did, I have allergies, so I can blame it on that. So whenever you see someone sneeze, they could actually be turned on. So while making out, if someone sneeze in your face, forgive them, because it's a compliment. Edited to add, because I also get nosebleeds during my period, I used to think it was endometriosis, which is extremely rare to be in the nose. Researching that is how I found out about this. After reading the comments here, I'm guessing this is more common than any one of us knew. We just thought we were alone, because no one talks about stuff like this. https://n.m.wiki.org/wiki/sexually_induced_sneezing https://www.google.com/amp/s/mindhacks.com/2007/12/17/ from the nose to the genitals and back again/amp/. Maybe this is where the anime thing of bleeding noses comes from. Holy shit, the famous song Mana Mana from Sesame Street The Muppet Show was actually composed for an Italian softcore porn movie. You edited Sesame Street out, but it really was also in Sesame Street. I know this, because as kids, we would recite that tune frequently. This was years before The Muppet Show. And yes, I noticed that tune watching some funky weird porno clip. Governor Ratcliffe of Pocahontas fame was flayed alive by the Powhatan using mussel shells. They skinned his entire body, saving his face for last. Then he was burned at the stake. The color of the wind just turned red. The Romans had a plant that was an effective contraceptive but then fucked it out of existence. Silphium, the world record for longest distance ejaculated is 18 feet. Horst Schultz. Man also broke the record for fastest ejaculation at 42 miles per hour. Pretty sure I have the fastest ejaculation by time. When the Egyptians conquered what is now Libya, they took 13,000 plus foreskins of the defeated enemy as trophies. I'm making a couch. They actually made a love seat, but when you rub it, it turns into a sofa. People who get methadone prescribed on the NHS have to drink it in front of the pharmacist to ensure that they aren't going to sell it. However, some addicts will immediately go away and vomit up the methadone for resale. Former smack addicts shared this nugget with me. Not so fun fact, one of my paramedic colleagues went to a patient with a necrotic penis after his friend swallowed their methadone, went straight outside and vomited the methadone into a cup so he could sell it. The friend who bought it said he ran out of usable veins in his arm and resorted to dosing it straight into the main vein. Addiction is fucked. That makes my penis hurt and I don't even have a penis. Weird Nsfw fact. Tickling was once considered an aphrodisiac in the Muscovite palaces and courts for centuries. In fact, both Catherine the Great and Anna Ivanovna were ardent participants. Ticklers sang naughty ballads and told lewd stories whilst tickling their ladies' feet, working their mistresses up into an erotic frenzy with which to meet their husbands or partners. From personal experience I can say this works with overwhelming results. I can attest after being together a few years with my girlfriend, who loves to hate/hates to love it, that nothing gets her in the mood faster. Username. Checks out. Might be a biased source. The record for the most orgasms in 1 hour by a woman is 134. https://www.lalo.com/blog/10 weirdest sex world records part 2/ whereas the same record for a man is 16. I have the utmost respect for a man willing to go that far. All in the name of science, too. What a trooper. Cats' penises are weird. They're short and spiky. The explanation for the spikes: female cats don't ovulate unless they're stimulated by the spikes. This is called induced ovulation. With every thrust of the penis, female cats produce an egg. Because of this, there can be different fathers in the same litter. I'd about you, but I found it really interesting and kinda weird. During my mom's pregnancy with me, she was writing an 8-person Buffy the Vampire Slayer orgy fanfic. She warned me that if I was ever caught watching porn she would make me do a book report on it. Very few things scare me as much as having to read my mom's erotica. Edit to respond to the 2 main questions. My mom didn't want me watching porn till I was an adult, and I was never caught, so I never read it or wrote a report. This is odd. Someone writes erotica, presumably for sexual purposes, and then forbids you from consuming erotic content. The punishment is for getting caught, not for consuming. Probably the fine distinction there. Encourages discretion. Japanese law requires porn to censor the nude genitals of the actors and actresses, but not the butthole. It's only when a dick or other phallic object enters the ass does it become censored. If you don't jack off for a prolonged period of time, your semen turns yellow. Does it stop at yellow? What if I want rainbow cum? I know a guy who knows a guy who can shoot a thick wad of green semen, but that's a top secret technique, so I won't divulge you further. Edit, do I even have to say this is a joke? The pH of a healthy, human vagina is between 3.8 and 4.5, making it acidic and giving it the tangy taste we all love. Not many Redditors get the chance to love it. Damn, you murdered 50% of Reddit. Yes, including me. Shh. 90% of koalas have chlamydia. Oh fuck. This is gonna be a hard one to explain to the wife. A duck can change his penis size, making it bigger to compete with other males. Can confirm. Also, duck dicks are shaped like corkscrews. Username checks out for some odd reason. Nintendo bought the rights to a Super Mario porn parody, and its sequel, specifically so they could entirely shut down its distribution. https://n.wiki/super_hornio_brothers https://n.wiki/super_hornio_brothers. Edit. Holy crap, this blew up. Officially my highest upvoted Reddit comment of all time, and it's trivia about an awful Super Mario porno. Of course. I was having a pretty crappy and sleepless night, so this really helped. Thanks for all the awards and replies. Less than 3. There's a group of flatworms that live on the ocean floor. They are hermaphroditic and can supply sperm to others or give birth themselves if they are fertilized by others. All individuals want to be the one to supply the sperm, as it's much less resource intensive than growing your own babies, so they use their sharp penises to penis fence with others to be the first to inject the other with sperm. There's some great penis fencing videos online. Take a look. There's a load of weird and wonderful facts out there on sex competition in animals. For those wondering, https://m.youtube.com/watch. V equals WN3's loyal 1Y. Double barrel inseminator. A sheep's vagina is closest to a human's. U.